Today we're going to show how we do an install on a Loadall V3 system. So what we basically do is get our tools. You're going to need a 3/8 drill. We like to use a couple impacts. You'll need a 9/16 and a 1/2 inch. A little bit of grease to grease your blocks. And then here's the bars and the mounting kit right here that you're going to need to do the install. So over here is my friend Jerry's truck. We're going to be installing a V3 550 into it. We already have the back bar kind of set up, so I'll take a second walk over here and we'll show you what we marked out on this one. So basically you're going to measure 6 to 6 1/4 inches from the very back of the bed going forward and put a mark. Behind the mark you're going to put your 1-inch block. The thick blocks go in the back, the thinner blocks go to the front. So you mark 6 1/4 inches, you put your block down, and then you do the same thing on the other side. When you're done with that, what you're going to do is you're going to measure center of the opening of the tailgate. So this truck right here measures 60. It's going to vary, but what you're going to do is take that 60 and divide it by 2 and put a line on 30, and your bar that you're going to get with your system will have a line marking center. So basically what's going to happen is you're going to line this line here up with the line that we have in the truck. And now you know that your center, so when you slide the system on, you know your center straight up and down. So this has already been taken care of, and what we're going to do is we're going to drill this and then put our top blocks on and mount it. Okay? So we just drilled this, and I want to show this is actually the right setup. You want this bottom block to be on the outside on the next rib, because when you put this in, as you're going to see, all the weight is going to be here, okay? And if this is all flush, this can push down and bow this bar. So you want this bottom block to be on the next rib over on both sides. So now that's in, we tighten that down. I'll put this one in here, and then we'll go ahead and tighten it down. So now you see what that is supposed to look like in the back of a truck. And all trucks kind of vary in size. So basically the measurement will always be, 6 1/4 to 6, somewhere in there. And then you're going to actually find center. And again, it can vary from 59 to 60 to 60 1/4, whatever it is. Divide it by 2 and then line your line up with this line. Then drill your holes. And always check underneath. Make sure there's no, nothing under there you're going to hit. Usually there's not. So with that said, we're going to do the next bar. Okay, so right now we're going to do the front bar. So on all V3s, you have a platform extension that's going to fold over. Whatever that platform extension measures, typically on a 550, it's going to be 27 inches. On a 630 model, it's going to be 21. We're going to add about 3 1/4 inches to that. So it's going to be about 30 1/4, 24 1/4 if you got a 630. And I'm going to show you these as well. This is kind of new. Some of these new trucks have a gap between the rib and the wheel well. This simulates a rib. So what we're going to do is slide that under, okay? And then we're going to put, we already drilled this, so we're going to put that in. So that supports that right there. So all the weight that's on this top block is going to be supported by that rubber rib right there that we just put underneath there. So again, you measure center of the truck between the wheel wells, whatever that is, divided by 2. This just happened to be 25 1/4. We drilled our hole, here it is. So now this thing is almost ready to slide the system on. I'm going to put this underneath here, put this block in, and we'll be ready to tighten it down. Okay, there we go. Now we're ready to tighten that down underneath. So we just got both mounting bars tightened down and they're ready to go in their respective places. So what you're going to want to do is pick up any kind of grease. Okay, it doesn't matter what kind. You can use a dry, this kind. And you just want to grease this edge right here. It doesn't need to be all on this block. We're only greasing this because this is where that system is going to slide. Okay, if it starts to slide back hard, through time, especially if you don't have a cover, just take it out, clean the track, wipe these off, and then re-grease them, because this should just slide like butter back and forth. Okay, so right now I'm going to go ahead and grease this, and then we're going to grab a system and slide it on.
Stick it in there.
Okay, so after you put your platform extension legs on, you're going to pull this bar that's actually right in the front right here. It's flush in the front. You're going to pull that bar out, put it up here, okay? And that creates a cavity right there that's going to accept those mounting blocks right there. So right now, Keith and I are going to pick this up, and we're going to slide this system in. Just like so. One. So now that the system is on the other side of that second bar, we're going to put that tie-in bar back in. So when you slide it back, the tie-in bar hits the mounting bar, stops it, and tells you you're ready to flip that. So right now we'll go put that bar back in.